Hope you enjoyed this one. This is Sullivan Adams giving my latest review on School DxD, episode 11. 11 Born, I Will Fight. Hi, this episode is like a continuation of what happened in last week's episode, with Rias being taken over by the curse that Loki has placed upon him. Like Loki, he's trying to look for the twilight of the gods, basically, like Ragnarok. The end of the world, where everything's covered in chaos and disorder. Loki was a dick, even if Loki was a dick, and obvious that from the response, like from his first appearance. And that was very obvious. Like he doesn't want peace between the gods, the devil, the fallen angels, those and angels. He doesn't want that. He wants the peace. Like he basically, I mean, even though he wasn't officially a member of the okay, he was being tricked by Volley just so he can get Fenrir, but Loki's curse, is definitely no joke. It's affected Rhea so badly that it's preying on her very heart. That part I understand. If you don't, then you didn't see my video for last week. Then I'm sorry. But you guys know I'm not talking about. Then you guys do. And you understand the situation that we're dealing with. Yes. Rhea, she's stuck in the dimensional gap, space between worlds, basically. Sorry about that. Stupid automatic. It's basically she's trapped between worlds. Her life right now is in danger. Because you stay too long in that dimension, you'll be swallowed up and you never return. It was the same place Asha went to after what happened with the fight with Theodore Astrov. So basically, that guy, that devil dick had it coming. So basically, if you guys don't know, look up my friend Maname. Hey, I have his link on my YouTube. I have his link for his YouTube channel on my board. If you guys see it, then you go and then go right ahead. And also, a very dark time. I mean, he says he knows that he has to do whatever he can to save Rias, even though Sir Zex, even though he's in the position not to do that. Because because the Chaos Brigade is such a bad group, they've done several bad attacks. If you associate with it, it will be very bad for the Devil Houses, and it will breed trust and disarray. And they already had that. Those who are members of the old Satan faction joined with the Chaos Brigade and were wiped out. So basically, you understand the situation that I'm dealing with, and the situation they're dealing with. If they get any bad moves, but basically they want to do this, even though they get permission not to. But they have to do this, but they're not getting permission to do so. They're doing it on their own, basically. Even when it comes to the worst case scenario and people found out what they did, even though it was against the orders, it comes to the worst case scenario, they can, according to Azazel, they can take them and make them all fallen angels. I'm like, making them become reborn as fallen angels, that's a very bad move. Very unlikely move. And it will make them look even worse in the situation. I mean, think about it. If they did, they would be under Azazel's protection, not Sir Zex, and it will take the heat off from the devil. But that's only in the worst case scenario. That's only in the worst case scenario, basically. But the situation for them is like very dire. They have to find a way, have to make the deal with Volley and Chaos Brigade, even though they're being led by Orifice, who's planning on possibly destroying the world and taking on Great Red, DxD, Dragon of Dragons. We still don't know what the hell that guy's thinking. He's supposed to be the infinite dragon god, but there's something really wrong with that person, that girl. So, but enough about the situation between them. Like the situation for them is very clear. They have to way to save Rias, and they even talk to Volley. They get their chance to, but it's gonna be very harder than they think because Rias, even though they get closer and they try to fight, the Rias they know is not gonna be the one they find, right? Because of Volley, because of the curse placed on him by Loki. He really wants to end the world, and he's willing to destroy everybody to do so. Especially with the curse that he's placed on Rias. Issei has no choice but to face the person he loves. I mean, most of the reason why this happened is because the curse preyed on the people, on the doubts in their hearts. I mean, he put the curse on Issei, and that was triggering the Juggernaut drive, because it preyed on the instability of his heart when he thought Asha was killed. And then there's the doubt that Rias had for the love she felt for Issei. Basically, because of that doubt, because it allowed Loki to make his move. By creating a duplicate Issei from a small piece of chunk from Red Dragon Emperor armor. So basically, she used piece of Issei's own armor, against him, took Rias away, and look like even though he's still in prison, or he's still in prison, and basically not, it's gonna be hard for them to fight, because they're fighting against their friend, comrade, and person they really care for. I mean, most of think about it. Issei's enemies has been people that he's deemed been unforgivable and cannot be reasoned with or fought, or people who are less have no humanity. Basically, there was Rainier. She used him and tried to kill him, and then even tried to kill all their friends. Hence, she's gone. There was Rise of Phoenix, who was basically a huge D-bag who cared only for himself. I mean, think about it. He called himself, he said his own name in the third person over a dozen times. That's Riser. I am Riser. Riser will win. Victory will be Riser's. It's some bullshit. But you get the point. And then finally, there's Volley Lucifer. He wanted him to fight someone so strong, so badly he was willing to kill for it. He even said he would kill Issei's own parents just to make him fight. And that was enough to even get a rise out of Issei, making him the balance break. But now the situation is different. Issei's gonna be fighting someone he truly loves, and if he doesn't save her, then they'll all be lost. This is one of the things I like about this anime and manga. There's a huge twist and turns. Even though it has a lot of fan service and some perverted and a lot of mature content, and this series, even though despite all that, I still like it. I want to see more from this, and I can't wait for the last episode to come. I mean, usually when the last two episodes they air, it usually comes between a couple of days of each other. I mean, like in between the same day, like you get double episode premiere. But now they're doing it differently. They're releasing the first, they're saying the second to last episode first, but the last one won't be released yet to either next week or so. But I want to see it now. I really want to see it now. I want to see this. So basically, if you guys feel the same way as I do, then you understand how I'm feeling. If you haven't, then you haven't. Also, I like the way Rias was clouded in that armor. Like it was like it was like a balance breaker straight for her. And I gotta admit, she looks badass in it. Yeah, like hot badass. Like basically, like she was already a force to be reckoned with, but now she has Red Dragon Emperor armor on. Um, she's definitely a real force to be reckoned with. I wonder if they'll let her keep it. But I never read the manga. I've read the manga, but I haven't gotten that far yet. So I'm just strictly an anime fan. So understood. Understand. Hope you enjoyed this part. This is Sullivan Ice Game review on High School DxD Born episode 11. I'm sorry for all the background noise. I live in a rough neighborhood. Not too rough, just a lot of noise. If you enjoyed this part, subscribe. Thank you. I'll put the link down in the description. Good episode, good fight. I want to see if they really pull through, because I want to see this. Because this is just something you have to see. Bye. To believe. Bye.